What is up? What is going on? Dave, SVA Baseball Card Collectors, coming at you. Friday. The week is almost over. And late last night, I was on the internets and I was checking out Serious Sports Auctions, and they had a bunch of cards that I liked. And the thing about it is, I think right now, the cards that are going there, that are being sold, they're selling for, I would say, the price that the eBay solds were. And for vintage cards, the only way, for the most part, the cards go for a lower price is when they're on for auction on eBay. So, example, I was looking at a Roberto Clemente. I don't remember the year because there was a bunch of them. PSA 7, and I believe they were going for like most of the solds were at 220, 240, you know, maybe sprinkling the 200 every now and then. And had I bid, and I did, and I got to the point where you add in the buyer's premium, it would be right at that sold. It was, you know, roughly around, you know, 220. But all the cards that are for buy it now on eBay were $100, $150 more. So it wasn't worth it. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it or not. The thing is, you have to wait. So you have to wait for, I forget what day it is that the auction ends. And then you have to pay for it, and you wait like 3 or 4 days, and you get your card. Whereas eBay, you know, you get it much quicker. But they don't have these cards all the time, and they don't go on auction all the time. And that's the thing. So what you're getting is basically a way to buy those cards that you can get on eBay for those prices without waiting for an auction. It's on eBay. You're doing an auction, but you're not on eBay doing that auction. And it tends to be, most of these cards come every 2 weeks. It seems to me anyway. It's serious. Not all the time, but a lot of times. And the thing is, the big names like Mickey Mantle, Roberto Clemente right now, they're so hot. So they're really not, you're not getting any deals. You're really not. You're just paying what it is, maybe a little bit more, and that's it. And you just have to like that card, like if it's scented really well. There was a nice Mickey Mantle with the wooden border. I forget the year, guys. 62, 60, I don't know. I don't know. It was a PSA 5, and I liked it. I don't typically like that card. I'm not a big fan of that card, just the picture the way he is, but it was nice. And, you know, it was a nice looking card. It was the same price, you know, it was already at a sold price. And so you're going to be paying extra to get this card, which I might do if I was looking for that card. If that's a card I want, hey, I want this card, I really think it's going to go up in value, and it may very well end up going up in value, but if that's the one I identified, then I would go after it. But I wasn't. They had a nice 65 Clemente, but same thing. And I actually bid to get it. So I was bidding basically to pay what you would on eBay, like all the sold comps were, and I did that, and I was still outbid. So somebody really wanted it. It was scented really well. Hold on 1 second for this drinking moment. So someone posted on my Facebook group that the story I was telling you about, how these guys were trying to deceive, or there was a report out there, and really that's what I should have said. It's the Sports Cards podcast. I don't know. From what I gathered, they're a 4-hour long podcast, which I'm sorry, that's just way too long. There's not enough baseball cards to talk about for 4 hours. I mean, you can, but it's just after a while you're like, all right, I get it. Cardboard. But they are the ones that really did the detective work, and they looked at the forums and this and that, whatever. So now the guy is suing them and saying, hey, you're making me sound bad. That's not true. Ba 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 ba. Yada yada yada. And that was that. Who knows? I was reading the article. It made sense. And the cards were taken down. I did some stuff. I did look at some stuff. But it's difficult to get a good reputation in this business. And when you finally have it, it is even more difficult to keep it, because you just need one guy to put that down. And once you have that, it just sucks. And that's why I tell you guys, it's very important for customer service and all that nonsense on eBay. Nonsense. Did I say nonsense? It's important, guys, because you don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be. It's like when you get a negative mark on eBay. Once you get that mark, like I have like a neutral, and because my dumb butt put, it was one of them singing Fish, and I put the wrong song, or I copied. There was another one that was sold, and I just sell one like this, and I just didn't realize that the song was different than the one that I had. It looks exactly the same. It's just a different song. And so I got one for that. I've gotten one because there was a game inside of a system, and I didn't have the power cord, so I couldn't test it. I couldn't try it. And they said, he left his game in here, and it gave me a neutral. It happens, and it sucks, but you need to make sure that A, you don't do it again, and B, what can you do to fix it? Because that may be just as important. Because if you make a mistake and you go above and beyond, like I saw in a baseball card group, they said, hey, this guy went above and beyond. He can't find this. He knows that it went up, so he's willing to buy me the card or give me $125 credit to anything in his store. That's something, that was really good. That's a excellent, service. So just keep that in mind. That's why Amazon, they do 30 days. It could be 1,000 days, and they're like, yeah, just come return it, because it's negligible to them, because they're making so much money that the returns don't kill them. And if it does, they'd rather you be happy and buy more crap from them than you be pissed off, because everyone buys from Amazon and they just keep on buying once they do it. It's just very easy. So they don't want to ruin that. So it doesn't matter unless and the thing is, now people are starting to abuse it, and they're starting to go after some people, but they're not going to go full force, because that's their money count. So they're not dumb. But was looking at a ton, switching back, a ton of vintage cards, and I joined this group, and damn it, I don't remember the name of this group. I'm going to see if I can look it up here while I'm driving, which is really good. Driving by a school. Let's see. Oh, hey kids, watch out. And everybody, Daniel Harmon's old time baseball cards. And literally people are just posting their old cards, the cards that they have and everything like that. And it's pretty cool. A lot of people have a lot of nice stuff, and not so much. A lot of people collect, PSA 2s and 3s of the really high-end cards, but it's still a nice card to have. I would collect 2 or 3s if it's centered. The centering bothers me so much that I can deal. I would rather have that than a 6 or a 7 off-center, or skewed a lot and not considered off-center. That would drive me nuts. That would bother me more than anything. Now, other people don't care about that. They say, I like, not that they like, but they'll get it. They'd rather have a higher grade car, and they don't mind if it's askew. Oh, that would bother me to no end. And obviously corners too, but that stuff bothers me. Trying to think of what else I did. I'm a dummy, and I'm sorry to, I believe Casey got the card. My dumb butt, again, screwed up. And 2017 Topps Chrome update. I put Cody Bellinger's in a plastic sleeve, and I put them in a hard case. It was 2 of them. The other ones were the all-star ones. I put them, and I should have put them in top loaders. Just put everything, all the Cody Bellingers, because they're hot right now. He got one where he's slapping hands at home plate. I didn't think anything of it. It just looked like a stupid card. That happens to be the SP card, Casey. And I'm sorry, that card, when graded, goes for over $100. It's in a plastic sleeve. I put it in a box. I have it all nice and snug and tight. So I think it should, that didn't sound right. It should be fine, but that should have been in a top loader. Dummy, stupid. And I'm sorry about that. I'm a horrific breaker right now. But I guess you all gotta start somewhere. Y'all gotta start somewhere. But that was fun. I'm gonna see if I can make it to my local baseball card shop. But it is like 15 minutes away, so it's sort of tough to go during, lunch at work. But see what they have there. Guys, I might have said a couple days ago, check it out. They don't always go by eBay because they don't. They need to move stuff. They don't get as much. They don't get as much, foot traffic as an eBay store. So they try to keep the prices low so they can get rid of it. So sometimes they don't put it on eBay, which I don't know why. That's crazy, but especially if you put it at those prices. But that's beside the point. I am here at my job, so I'm going to get out of here. SVA Baseball Card Collectors on Facebook and SVA BB Collectors on Instagram. I'm also on YouTube. Guys, I will talk to you Monday probably. And have a good weekend. Buy some cards, people. And go broke. Later.